I think I did a YouTube short a while ago on this 2013 Honda CRV because I had put a motor in here a while ago, and unfortunately the spool valve in the back is leaking and it's getting oil down there. Let's see if I can flip this around. I don't know how well that picked that up, but it's leaking down at the bottom. So I need to change the gasket. It's not at the top, which is a good thing. So I do have a VVT filter and gasket that's integrated with it. So I'm going to pull that off and replace it. Let me see if I can get this camera in a good angle. I got a camera stand back here, but I'm going to see if I can get a good angle and get that replaced. Ooh. Missing one. I didn't know. Let this hang. Gotta get that out. So here's the unit, and I'm not sure if this is the oil that came out when I pulled it off, but it's been leaking. So this can't be, because look how far it got. This is old oil. So it looked like it was coming from the pressure sensor or pressure switch, but it didn't. It looks pretty thin. May have just high and low spots. It ain't as thin as I've seen them. Usually I've seen them with tears and rips. This don't look as if it do, and it's a possibility when I was pulling it off, you know, some of the gasket was stuck and it pulled itself out. I took this one bolt that I didn't need. Here's the bolt pattern. If you care, well, I'm pretty sure you would care. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Those are the long ones. So you don't have to pull this plate off. As you can see, I just happened to get a little lost and I pulled this off. Couldn't see. I was looking through the camera and feeling around. Hard to get back there. Take a pick, pull that out. So I get it out, you'll be able to see the flatness of it. And it is. It's pretty flat. Yeah, you can see it. I'll hit this with some brake cleaner and compressed air. If you're having vtec problems, then one thing you can do is make sure that valve is proper. You just can push down on it. Usually you can. I guess I'm not gonna. Yeah, it's gonna be right there. There we go. Just make sure it moves freely. So it does. But for the most part, this is a very simplistic mechanism. You got a solenoid that activates oil pressure. Would enter, push this down, and it'll go through its proper channels. See that valve open and closing? The oil will go through its proper channels, and the pressure switch will get activated to recognize that it is currently active. If there's a fault with this and the computer commands this unit to operate, then it's going to detect the problem because it's not getting proper feedback, which could be something internal or the pressure switch is failed in some form or fashion. Y'all know I frequently patronize O'Reilly's. Here's the part number for this solenoid gasket. It's a VVS 907. And I got lucky because they only had a couple of them in stock. It's less than $20. Brand new. Matches. Good shape. Clean my area with compressed air and brake clean. So everything's cleaned up pretty well. I'm gonna stick this in here and it should hold itself in place. It ain't 100%. I don't like that. I'll tell you my little trick here. Is put a dab of crazy glue on it, and I'm pretty sure people are gonna have their thoughts on that. But the thing is, as it ages, oil will get in there, and it's not gonna harm anything. I kind of honestly could put it in there like this, and just it'll make its way in that cove. I'm just gonna dab with a little crazy glue. And trust me, I mean a little bit too. It's nothing brake cleaner can't get rid of. So I'm not gonna break my neck over it. Just a little bit. Oh gosh. So yeah, I just need to hold just a little bit. It don't take much. I think if it holds. Yeah, just long enough so I can get it on there. Like I said, if I ever have to take this off, brake cleaner will destroy that. It'll break it down. I'll be able to pull it off with no problem. What I will do is encourage some of that get out of there so it won't mate with the cylinder head. But yeah, that's my little trick there. All right, let's get this back on. so tight back here. It's crazy. It's not bad, honestly. I'm gonna make sure my surface is clean. Make sure my rag hasn't got caught in a little. That hang. I'll take the other one. Start it. Let me remind you, I'm not left-handed. I was looking at another mechanic online, and I just happened to stumble across one of his videos, and he was installing something similar. I want to say it's the exact same engine. He wound up breaking another shop broke some bolts, one bolt, so he had 2 of 3 in there. And because I swear it's the same motor. I swear it was. What will happen? People will over torque them. Now I'm going to use a quarter wrench, the same quarter wrench, and I can't imagine these being no tighter than 9 inch-pounds. I'm sorry, like 89 inch-pounds. So it's like less than 9 foot-pounds. So just hand tight with a very tiny quarter wrench ratchet. And as soon as it tightens up, leave it alone. So much cleaner now. Easy. And I'm gonna get bracket back on there. This goes at the base. Connect it on the side. Got my area cleaned up in the back. Best as I'm gonna get it. It's a lot better than what it was. And the rest of the oil, anything that's on there, will just bake on. And it'll come off. That brake cleaner will break all the oil loose. I'm gonna start it up. It wasn't losing oil or anything. I mean, it's still got plenty of oil in it. Well, it's got plenty of oil in it. This engine had less than 100,000 miles. I want to say they had about 80,000 that I got when I put it in there. and it looks good. It's not horrible. I think I used her old valve cover because I think hers looked a lot better than the one that was on there. It's crazy. Let me start it up. I think we're in good shape. I did originally forget to put the oil pressure sensor back in there, the oil pressure switch. And because I'm glad I'm recording, because man, that would have been disconnected. And I took that time out since I was getting back there to clean the area up a little better. And so she should be good to go. I'm just gonna take it on a test drive. By the time I get to where she is, it should be the smoke should be all gone. But I just let her know that it's going to probably smoke for just, a couple hours and then it'll clear up. Simple replacement, just a 10 millimeter. You got the part number. What else is there to say? Just 4 bolts. Pull it off, put it back on. Like an hour labor if that to put it on there. But if anything happened, I'll definitely update. I don't think this is coming back anymore besides that little oil leak. Even though I can change the gasket stuff on here, things happen. Take it on a test drive after I repair it. This is just something that was just going to happen. No big deal. No big deal. But if anything happened, I'll definitely update. Hit that link, subscribe to the channel, stay informed, head over to some more. See you next one.